Keep learning. Don't ever stop learning. If you don't get anything else out of this video, you need to know that you don't need to ever stop learning, especially if you want to work in tech, period. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since we had one of these one-on-one talks, but I feel this is necessary, so thank you for tuning in and tapping in. So today I want to talk about you wanting to get into tech. I have experience working in tech. I have been working in tech since 2013. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my background, and then we're going to dive into some tips or some pointers for you so that you can go ahead and be working in tech too. Because what you waiting on? Like, what you waiting on? What you waiting on? Okay. I started out on the help desk, helping solve technical problems, and then I moved my way up, and that's what you could do too. Or you don't have to start there. It depends on what you want to do, what role you actually want to work. So basically my entire career in tech has been me solving technical problems. I worked on the help desk, I did desktop support, I worked out in the field where I actually had to physically touch a lot of the hardware and repair it, fix it, all of those good things. And then eventually I pivoted into QA software testing, where I actually started to test software, and that was cool and all, but I eventually moved back into a customer facing role. So I'm gonna give you a few pointers on what you can do to get into tech. Hopefully this video helps. All right, so first things first, if you really want to land you a role in tech, you really want to get into tech, you need to believe that you can. So what that means is you need to work on your mindset. You need to actually feel like you can do this just like anybody else, okay? Because a lot of people feel like they can't get into tech. They feel like they don't know enough. They're not smart enough. They don't have the skills, the knowledge. No. You need to believe that you can, because I promise you, you can do it too. If you believe you can, I promise you can do it too. So first you got to work on your mindset, and you got to tell yourself that you can do it, because I promise you can. It's not that hard. I mean, come on, like, you can do it. Another thing too, work with what you have. Think about some of the things that you have actually done on past jobs, right? So I've mentioned this before, like on a reel on TikTok, about how if you worked at Walmart and you was good on the register, right? You might have knew how to make that register work. You might have knew how to fix certain things on a register when it went down. You could actually use that in an interview. Like if they ask you maybe like an interview question, maybe a type of question on name a time where you had to actually fix something when a computer went down, or name a time when you solved a technical problem, any of that type of thing, anything like that. You could use that as something that's related to something technical, especially if you're trying to get a type of role like the roles that I work. If you want to work on a help desk, if you want to do desktop support, if you want to fix technical problems, right? So don't sleep on the skills that you already have. Don't sleep on what you already know. Don't sleep on the experiences that you already have. You just need to think about some of the things that you've done in prior roles, okay? That's something that you actually can take, and it could be a transferable skill that you could use on the new job that you're working, or that you could use in your interview. So think about some of those things that you've done before. Think about what you're doing now for people. Think about some of your family members that might call you. If you're like me, I'm the tech person in my family, so a lot of my family call me about technical things. You could use that in your resume, use it in your interview. Like if you update an iPhone, if you show somebody how to use their new tablet, if you've worked on a Fire Stick, if you reprogram a Fire Stick, any of those type of things, you can actually utilize that, because I'm telling you, those are like real world examples of things that you have actually done that could put you in a place where it's like, okay, she know what she's talking about. He know what he's talking about. If you can actually use your brain to solve problems, like to actually think through how to solve problems, and I know you can, you do it anyway. You just probably don't feel like you're doing it because you're actually not, you don't have the actual title yet. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, because I promise you, I feel like if you apply yourself, if you believe in yourself, and if you follow the advice that I'm gonna give you in this video, I do believe that you can land you a job in tech. Okay, another thing too, if you want to get into tech, you need to always be learning. One thing about this field, you're never gonna stop learning. You're always gonna be learning. If you're a person that don't like to learn, you might need to do something else. I ain't mean to say that, like I really didn't want to say that, but if you don't like to learn, you probably gonna have to do something else, because technology is always changing. It's always changing. You don't even work in tech right now, but let me tell you something. These phones, these iPhones, they update all the time. So that lets you know that technology is always changing. And as it updates, you have to learn the new updates. You have to learn when they do new enhancements, new features. When you buy a new iPhone, it may be different from the old. It may be a little bit different. It's not, a lot of iPhones really all work the same. But, sometimes they add little small things that'll be a little bit different from the prior phone. So never stop learning. Get online, get on YouTube. If it's a certain role that you actually want to work, get on YouTube, watch videos of people that are already doing that job that you want. Okay, get on there, watch them. You don't necessarily, say if you don't have the money right now, with all of the free resources, you can get online, you can get on Google, and you can learn a lot without having to pay anything out of pocket. So start getting online now. Start learning now. Think about what role it is that you actually want to work, because it's so many different roles. That's another thing. It's so many different roles. You need to actually sit down and think about what you want to do. Do you want to be a QA software tester? Do you want to be a developer? Do you want to work in security? Do you want to work in the cloud? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Think about the things that you actually want to do. Like I said, make sure that you're always learning. Get online. And of course, there are also other platforms that offer paid courses and classes for you to learn from. You got Udemy, you got Coursera. It's so many that you can actually pay for, and you can get you certifications. You can get certificates. And these are ways that you can use these skills on your resume. Put these on your resume. Use these in your interview so that you can land the role. So like I said, if you're always learning, that means you're upskilling. You're getting that knowledge. You're getting these things in your brain that can allow you to be able to get the role and the position that you want. But you got to apply yourself. You got to believe that you can do it. Like, you have to believe that you can do it. And you have to keep on trying, keep learning. Don't ever stop learning. If you don't get anything else out of this video, you need to know that you don't need to ever stop learning, especially if you want to work in tech, period. So another thing too, don't doubt yourself, y'all. I have so many people that I run into when they find out that I work in tech, especially like some people from school that I used to go to school with. They be like, oh, you so smart. I could see you doing it. Like, I could definitely see you working in tech because you smart. Girl, I couldn't do that. People think that, and listen, that is not to downplay my intelligence, because I know I'm smart. But guess what? You smart too. You can learn it too. Let's take me out of the equation and let's talk about you. Let's talk about when you started a job, right? The job that you work right now, even if you are unemployed. If you're unemployed, don't worry about it. I'm sure you had a job before. Any job that you've ever had, you had to learn how to work that job. You did not come into the job knowing 100% of everything you was going to have to do on that job. You probably knew some stuff from a job before that you might have learned here and there or stuff like that, but you didn't know everything. What did you have to do? You had to train. You had to shadow somebody. You had to ask questions. You had to take notes. You had to, you know what I'm saying? You had to learn how the company operates, learn even new skills. I'm sure you picked up new things on the job. So look at it like that. Don't look at it like, oh, I'm not smart enough. Oh, I don't know enough. Yes, you are smart enough. Oh, yes, you can learn it. Okay, so don't self-doubt yourself. Like, understand that you can learn it too. Don't look at it like, a lot of people be saying, a lot of people think that because you work in tech that you have to be very great at math. You have to know all these numbers and this and that. And yes, there are roles and jobs that probably will require you to have to know a little bit more than the other job or the other role. It just depends. Because when you get into coding, you're going to have to learn how to code. You're going to have to sit down and learn how to code. Take a boot camp, learn how to code. But that does not mean that you're not smart enough. That does not mean that you can't learn. You can learn. And I don't care what age you are. I don't care if you in your 60s, in your 50s. If you want to get into tech, get into tech. You can learn it too. You're no different from the next person. The only thing is that they actually believed in themselves. They applied themselves. They went and applied for the roles. They went and did the interviews. They went and learned the new skills. And you can do it too. You can do it too. I believe in you. Okay? All right. So I need you at this big age to be self-aware. I need you to understand who you are. And that may take some time, but start working on that now. What are the things that you like? What do you like? What are you passionate about? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? I realized that what I really enjoy is helping other people. A lot of people don't really care for help desk type of roles, those type of roles and positions a lot of times, but I absolutely love helping solve technical problems. I love working with customers. I love getting lost in the sauce and clicking here, trying to solve a technical problem, trying to solve an issue. And I absolutely love making them happy in the end. So what is it that actually makes you feel good? What do you like? If you don't like working with customers, don't go get a help desk role job. If you don't like working with customers, don't go get a customer success. Don't apply for a customer success management type of job, because you're going to be working with people. If you don't like actually working one-on-one with customers, if you don't have patience, and I'm going to talk about this in another video, because you need to understand who you are before you try to start going into just applying for stuff. And you probably, who knows, sometimes people get jobs in positions that they're not necessarily passionate about. And you can always tell the people that's not passionate about what they do, especially when they work with the public. Think about when you go to McDonald's or you go to a fast food restaurant and people have attitudes like, why are you working in this job? And you know you don't like people like that. I don't understand it, but that's neither here nor there. I just feel like if you want to be successful and if you want to actually have a great career, you need to understand what it is that you like and try to do that. So it's so much you can do in tech. It's so much you can do, and you can start out in one position and move to another position. Like I have dibbled and dabbled into all type of different things and different roles, even though they all have been customer facing other than the QA role. But just think about what it is that you like and go for that type of job. Period. I feel like the world would be a whole lot better if people actually did the type of work that they like. I just me. I could be wrong, but I just truly feel like that. Okay, so think about what it is that you're good at, what you like. Go apply for them type of jobs, or go look into them, read the descriptions, learn what you need to learn, take the courses, all of that good stuff. It's going to all work out in the end for you. I promise you it is. Another thing you need to do, get out and network. Go to tech events, download the Meetup apps, go out to meetups, tech meetups, go to all of the tech events that you can that are in your area, because what you're going to realize is that you're going to start networking with people. You're going to start meeting people that's going to be ready to help you. Y'all, it's a lot of people that are ready to help people. They probably already been on the path that you're trying to go on. They probably already know a thing or two that they can give you some advice on. They might even introduce you to somebody else. Like if you go and say, hey, you know, I'm Billy Bob and I'm interested in being a cloud engineer. And then you never know who that person might know. They might be like, oh, you know, my friend work at AWS. I would love to introduce you to him, da, 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 da. And next thing you know, now you have a connect. Now you have somebody that know about you. They can tell you what you can do to get to where they already are. Okay, so get out of network. I think that's so important. Join Facebook groups. Get on LinkedIn. Look at people that are already in the roles that you want to work in too, and go be Go add them and connect with them on LinkedIn. Shoot them a DM, shoot them a little message. I'm telling you, a lot of times people be ready to talk. Hey, I would like to chat with you for a quick 15 minutes for a coffee chat, just to kind of get to know, what it is that you do on a day-to-day basis. I am interested in becoming a technical support engineer, and I would like to know, what is a day in the life like for you? Simple. Everybody may not respond, but hey, somebody might. Okay? All right, so the next thing, get on YouTube and actually watch. I'm going to mention a lady. Her name is Holly Lee. Get on here, watch her videos. She is going to teach you how to master the interviews. You need to learn how to answer questions in interviews. I feel like sometimes people are not, I've noticed, especially in the past year, a lot of people have been applying for roles, getting interviewed for jobs, but not actually landing the job. And I do truly believe that that's because people are not answering these interview questions correctly. So go follow her, go subscribe to her, watch her videos. She has a lot of great videos. Her name is Holly Lee. She's going to teach you. You need to learn how to answer behavior questions. You need to learn how to get in these interviews and sound like you know what you're talking about, but also sound like you are about helping the customer. Don't make it all about you. Make it about them too, because I think that that's another thing too. You need to talk about how you're helping the customer, how you're helping the company. Not just about you, but anyway, I'm not an expert at that, but I do believe that her videos will be very helpful because people be in the comments talking about how she saved their life. She helped them get jobs at AWS, Google, all of these major companies. So please go watch her videos so you can get your job, so you can get your money. So it's 2025. Get your money. Get your money. Get in your bag because you deserve it. All right. So after you do that, you also want to make sure that you go out and apply for these jobs now. Okay, you upskilling, you learning, you watching people, you learning what you need to learn. You getting your confidence up now. Go apply, start applying. Make sure you also have your resume tailored and fixed, and make sure it looks good. I don't have any resume resources right now, but eventually I do have a lady that helped me with my resume, and I will see if she has if she's taking on people like that. But make sure you find somebody legit that can help you out with your resume, help you actually get your resume tailored to an actual tech type of role and position, because I think that matters too. But start applying for these jobs. Get out, start applying. The job that you want, go look it up on LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, Indeed. Start applying. Okay, if you do these things, I truly believe that you can land you a tech job in 2025. This is the year. This is our year. We're claiming it this year. I really do hope that you believe in yourself, and if this is the path that you want to take. I love tech. Like I said, I've been working in tech since 2013, and I was about to kind of pivot out of tech because I'm a creative person as well. Like, I'm creative. I like to use my creativity, so I was gonna just kind of move completely out of tech, but I'm back and I don't plan on leaving. I actually enjoy working in tech, solving technical problems, helping people. And that's me being self-aware and understanding myself enough to know that. So I hope that you understand who you are, what it is that you like, so that you can get the job that you want, the job of your dream. If you not working in tech right now, I promise you, if you apply yourself, if you believe in yourself and you learn, you can land you a job in tech. You can do it too. I believe in you. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, remember, do not stress, because with Tech Baby, you will become the best. I'll see y'all later, okay? Bye.